Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my video for 6 Warrior Quest Area 3. And my team count is at the end of the video. For those of you who are quick enough, you can actually see the first team. But honestly, it's the second team that's really the important one, which is Kane, Kane, Rinoa, and Tifa. So right off the bat, the bosses will instantly get their force gauge. They will be doing their force gauge move, and first of all, you will not be able to get any brave, as you guys are able to see. Luna's energy heal, energy heal didn't grant any brave to anyone. I think there we go. Her awakening doesn't as well, so I think it's like the one of the my brain is fried, guys. I'm so tired, but yeah, I thought of just getting this video out so that you guys are able to watch it. Because this fight honestly is not difficult. All you have to do is just live through the beginning phase, which is the force gauge phase. They actually do move their turns to after your turn, after you perform the move, and then most of the time they'll spam HP attacks. But if you are doing the same team comp as me, then it's not really going to be an issue with Luna healing everyone up. Another weird thing is that even though the bosses, they are immune to, or not say immune, they are resistant to all elements other than ice, and Luna is actually using ice. I'm not sure why she's still doing 1 damage. There's a very good chance it's because she's not using any Ultima weapon, which is also my fault because I didn't equip any Ultima weapon on her. But once you live through that beginning fight, honestly, you are more or less set, because the next hard part of this entire fight is basically the different thresholds that you see that the bosses have. But if you have difficulty living through the beginning part of the fight, then I would suggest just bring a tank. Replace one of my support, either Hope or Selfie, and just bring one of the tanks. Zack works wonders here. Being able to, well, he won't be able to tank for everyone, but he'll be able to will he be able to? He can. Yeah, actually Zack is not good. he doesn't really bring any defensive auras, defensive skills at the beginning of the fight. But maybe someone else, someone that can bring. Bash. Bash will work wonders here, because everything will just go to him. If I'm not wrong, he starts with his LD buff, so I believe everything will go to him. I'm not sure about that though. If not, then Celeste, obviously, because it's her event, so to speak. But yeah, even if you don't have her FR or her burst and just the regular Celeste, I think she still should be able to tank and heal everybody up whenever the bosses take turns. Then you can just switch her out, right? As you guys notice, this fight is actually pretty fast. Only a 12 minutes video as compared to my previous one, which was quite long. I think it was like 17 or 18 minutes, and that's before I sped up. But yeah, so you don't really have to worry about you doing 1 damage all the time. If you bring a decent DPS, if you're bringing someone that's really good force gauge charging like Hope, then yeah, you really don't have to worry about you doing just 1 brave damage all the time. But if you're like me and you can't stand doing just 1 brave, then just use Kurasami's call, his LD call. It enchants everyone with ice. So yeah, that solves the the ice issue. But for some reason, even though Kane had the Kurasami base call, which grants self ice enchant, I believe that's what it does at least. He was still doing 1, so I'm not sure. But whenever well, I got 3 brave burst auras up, so maybe that's why. But later on, he does more than 1. What else? The Rising Call, yeah, that's very important. The Rising Call, apply it before any of the boss hits 79%, because that's when they do their first threshold move. I believe it's at 79, and probably the last one, which is 29, I like to say. Yeah, those are the moves. In fact, I believe the boss does 3 times, so maybe at 79, 29, and maybe 49. So yeah, you gotta be careful about when you go below that threshold, because the bosses will do an the B will do a AOE brave attack, brave and HP attack, and A will do a single target HP attack, but it's an AOE brave attack. So there's a very good chance that A might kill someone, which is why you actually see me focusing on B right now, because I want to get B as low as possible, because in a burst phase I'm just going to focus on A. And honestly, it was a bit of overkill. The last well, not the finisher, but the one before the finisher, the one turn before the finisher, I could have actually targeted B. So I believe it might have killed B, I'm not sure. But yeah, I just need a little bit of spreading of the damage, because in my burst phase with Rinoa, I really just focus on just A only. Of course, with Tifa, you can only focus on one boss. So again, I would recommend you spread the damage, but in my opinion, A takes priority because of how quickly it can kill someone. Because again, it's an AOE brave shaving, but a single target HP dump. Whereas for B, it is shared. I could be wrong. It could be you know, not split in that sense, but yeah, you know, I really focus on A. But honestly, with the Raijin call up, it honestly doesn't really matter, because you see towards the end of the fight, they'll just be doing 0, and because it doesn't count as their turn, the debuff doesn't go down. And the nice thing about Raijin call is that it also actually does damage taken up, something like that. Maybe the HP damage is increased as well. So yeah, you know, kind of a nice thing to have on the boss constantly. And that's it, honestly. Right now, I'm just spamming skills with Kain, because if you notice, he has the awakening buff on him, and I learned it the hard way, honestly, because I failed this run a few times, because the bosses actually one-shotted me at the end of the fight, because I didn't have the Raijin core up. Kain, if he has the awakening buff, will not self-delay. So if you do his move at the very start of the fight, or rather at the very start of his 3 turns, then he will immediately just come back down. So yeah, just do it on his last turn. Just spam some skills with him and then just do it on his last turn. And that's about it, honestly. Again, I'm focusing on B because I want to try and get him down as low as possible before going into burst. One of my runs, I actually brought him down to 79 before my burst, and then he just killed my team because Raijin Core wasn't up again. So guys, important thing, put the Raijin Core up. Or if you really don't have the Raijin Core, if you just don't want to use Raijin Core, you can always use a Roar of Light. They do some brave attacks, so the shield might not hold up, but it is another option. I think I forget what's her name. There is another call. It applies blink on everyone. For the life of me, I cannot remember her name. Let me just take a look. Rydia, yeah, Rydia. You know, Rydia's LD. I think that works as well, because I don't think it's a guaranteed hit. I think it's just a normal AOE attack. So yeah, you know, you don't really have to worry about it. Oh, and also, it will say that the machine is rampaging and reduce its HP before it acts. Honestly, I have no idea what it does. It says it does Matra Magic ++, and I'm pretty sure the other boss is roughly the same. And it actually KOs all. It's a guaranteed hit, and it KOs your party members. So, not really sure why they added that kind of mechanic in when they are introducing a tank. But yeah, removes all buffs as well. So it's it's equivalent to the Lufinia. Don't let them act when they have that up. In fact, I think you can't let them act at all, and even if you manage to survive, I think they'll just keep doing it. Yeah, so when it appears when the bosses fall below 59 and 19%. At 59 and 19%. So yeah, I mean, honestly, once you hit this part of the fight, you are not letting the boss take any turns anyway. So you don't have to really worry about that kind of mechanic. But on the off chance you're letting the boss take turns, then yeah, you know, just be careful. Also with Rupture up from Selfie, I can just constantly launch them, so I really don't have to worry. So I believe I actually brought a Seed-Rain's call in. Yeah, I brought a Seed-Rain's on Tifa. That was kind of a waste. I could have just brought something else. And like I was saying, B managed to survive this burst phase. So I just brought Tifa, and even though she's doing once, it's Tifa. So you know, she still managed to kill the boss. So yeah, guys, I think this is it for my commentary. I did stack lots of debuffs on them with Simoy and Raijin and Kurasami, but yeah, you know, I would really recommend that you shave the debuffs off with Simoy, because I honestly have no idea what the buffs are. I believe it's like some strength up or speed up or something like that. But yeah, you don't want the boss taking turns, so get rid of it. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna end the commentary right here. You'll see the chicken, the metal chicken, do his dance when the burst sequence ends, and you just see those 0. I think he does it 3 times. So yeah, just be prepared for that 3 attacks. I'm pretty sure A will be very similar to it as well. So I'm just gonna end the commentary right here. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.